Today, we're highlighting Fintary and Qiyun and what she's built over the past few years. Welcome, everybody, to the next edition of Beyond the Chair. And if you recall, we take amazing people on the founder side and also potential funders who are ex-operators and bring them all together for an event where we see some great outcomes. So we do that event, and then from there, the journey doesn't stop for that founder. And so we want to continue and keep up with them. So we do Beyond the Chair series. And so today we're highlighting Fintary and Qiyun and what she's built over the past few years. And I'm so excited to have her join us for this discussion. All right, Qiyun, thank you for joining us. Here we go. Let's start it off. Tell us about yourself, your role, and maybe your elevator pitch for Fintary.
This is Qiyun Cai. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Fintary. Fintary is a revenue growth platform for insurance industry. I came from the life insurance industry, actually haven't started the agency before. And commission and financial operations was always a big challenge for me. And so that's why we started Fintary, to solve those challenges for brokerages and carriers.
Let's keep rolling. What's your offering? What problems are you solving? And how are you helping your customers?
Yeah, so we provide a commission and financial operations platform for insurance distributors and carriers. And our customers are using our system to do commission reconciliation, making sure that they're getting paid the right amount from the different parties that they're receiving revenue from. And on average, we're helping our customers recover 15% of the revenue or discover discrepancy on the revenue receivable. And we're also helping our customers make sure that they can pay their agents and they can grow their producer base by paying their agents faster and more accurately. And our customers are using our system to run the calculation. They're generating commission statements, reporting. They're also inviting agents to our system to be able to see their commission data, their production. And in addition, we're providing real-time analytics on profitability and on all of the financial and business analytics that our customers need to be able to run their business.
So the next question I have, and it's something that I've often, because I think you're going to bring that story to us, I often share with other founders who have their first conversation with me, but I love it. But tell us what led you to TFC and tell us about that journey.
I started a life insurance agency before, and I had connected with you, James, through LinkedIn. It was actually just a cold outreach. I had reached out to you, and you had spent a lot of time in the industry, and that's how we got connected with the Founders Chair community. In addition, one of our customers, David Rasich, is also good friends and a supporter of a Founders Chair event. And so there's a lot of connection points between our company and TFC.
We think the founder community is extremely healthy, which is good, but it also presents a challenge for us to go and select from the most promising founders to have at our events. So mutual connections are very helpful. So I'm glad that you brought that story up. Let's continue and let's stay on your journey a bit. Can you share further about your TFC experience? Walk through the actual event for those who may be listening and wondering what it's like. Can you share some more about that?
It was one of the best industry events that I've been to. Very well planned because there's a ton of the event is really oriented around giving founder the opportunity to connect with industry experts and folks who are, who bring experience and capital to the industry. And so we got there, and I remember getting off the plane and going to the cocktail happy hour, and there are folks from the carrier and folks from the brokerage world and connecting with founders. And then the second day was centered around presentations. So presenting to 20 to 30 funders on stage and having them poke holes and having them ask questions and providing advice and suggestions on our business plan and the traction so far in the market. And I also found the session to be immensely helpful, given that these folks are the ones who really know my pain points that we're solving and know the direction that we're headed as a company.
We're glad that you got a lot of value from the TFC event. Let's continue on. So, what happened after the event, right? What are those discussions like? What types of things happened as a result of, we mentioned that you got some investors, so that's good. Share a little bit about that. And then also, what types of impact has those investors have already on Fintary? We're glad that you got a lot of value from the.
Yes, we received funding from industry leaders who have run brokerages, who have run financial services companies, as well as the partners, technology companies that we are partnering with. And so, from a partnership as well as business development standpoint, they've been very helpful in just opening doors for us and providing us with opportunities to really expand the reach of our brand. And from a partnership standpoint, also providing us pointers into the different areas that we can grow our business.
Now, let's talk
Yeah.
about your major milestones. Series A, what's coming up next? Excitement about those next steps. Now, let's talk about your major milestones.
Yes, our Series A came together pretty quickly. We had gained a ton of market traction, and given that I started Fintary to solve the problems that I saw in the industry, and so we had product market fit very quickly, and we were able to expand and serving many customers within the first 1 to 2 years since we started the business. And since then, the capital raise for us. The use of funds is mostly to accelerate our product and engineering. There's a ton that we're doing in machine learning and AI in transforming how we deliver the product and services to our customers. So a lot of the funding is going towards our research and development efforts. In addition, we have presence in multiple market segments within insurance. So we intend on continuing to develop our presence and continue to grow in the different markets that we already have traction in.
We certainly
Yes.
believe you're on a great path. Thank you for sharing that. Now, as a student of the industry, can you share with us some trends, insights from the past, things you anticipate in the future? We certainly believe you're on a great path.
There's a lot that's going on in the industry, just from my experience running a company in the space. But the industry has been around for many, many years. There are many traditional players, carriers that have been around for over 100 years. A lot of the brokerages have been around for 50, 100 years. And the way that they're running the business, these are extremely profitable and fast-growing businesses. And what we're seeing in the market right now is that because of all the consolidation that's happening, there is definitely a more of a race to scale. There's a saying in the industry that if you're not growing, you're dying. And that is true, given that in this industry with the capital that's going in and with the consolidation, a lot of the businesses, they have to really figure out ways to grow their business. And with the existing processes as well as technology stack, to some extent, it's holding back how much they can grow and the distribution channels that these businesses can go into. And that's where we help these businesses unlock growth, is by helping their teams unlock efficiency, by helping them make sense of all of the data, and by helping them be able to take on different distribution channels and pay their producers properly, provide better reporting, be able to make real-time insights. And traditionally, for a lot of these companies, they need an army of people to be able to accomplish these tasks, including making sure that they're optimizing their revenue, making sure that they're running the reporting analytics that the CEO needs to make strategic decision. We make it a lot easier, and we put all that information, these workflows at the fingertips of both the management team, the finance team, and the operations team.
So I've certainly grew up in this industry hearing the exact same line. If you're not growing, you're dying. So that hits home with me. Let's keep marching forward by breaking down your ideal client and then how your platform can be optimized by them.
We provide a platform to our customers. So, we don't provide a point solution. When we talk to customers, they will say that, they've evaluated the solution that just does, for example, the commission data processing or just does the analytics piece. We actually provide all of those capabilities on one platform and a holistic suite of solutions so that our customers, no matter if they are running the finance commission department, they can use our system to calculate the commission and making sure that they chase down any missing revenue, prevent revenue leaks, because that's really the responsibility of finance and the commission team. And then we also provide operations manager, a place where they can help clean up their book of business, track their book of business correctly. And so that's those are the capabilities that we provide to the operations manager. And then for the CEOs, the C-suite, the management team, they're using our system to gain real-time insights into how their business is doing. We work with growth-minded organizations, and these companies have to be in a position, and they have to have a mindset is that they want to adopt solutions to be able to further grow their business. They want to be on the cutting edge of the industry. So that's number one. And then secondly is that they also need to have a professional staff that is in charge of the middle office, the front office, and the back office operations. Because ultimately, for our platform to provide a value, we do need somebody who understands the business and who can really teach our system and who can operate our system to provide value for the organization.
So, what's
We
your customers' feedback? Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. What are you hearing and seeing from your audience? So,
That's a great question. Most of our customers, although we do have a wide spectrum of customer base, brokerages and carriers from small to bigger organizations, most of the customers that are coming to us are medium-sized to enterprise level brokerages and carriers that are doing tens or hundreds of millions in annualized revenue. And the reason for that is that a lot of these organizations, when they get to that size, they have the complexity that they need to solve for. They also are looking to gain more efficiency from adopting new technology solutions. In addition, a lot of these organizations are looking to grow significantly in the coming years because once they get to scale, they're actually at a prime position to be able to grow further. And then so we power the growth for these companies. We have customers that are growing by over 10% month by month. And so we've seen their business triple in the first 1 to 2 years since they've started working with us.
so tripling your business, that's a great outcome for your customers, but also a signal of what is to come for our investors for Fintary. So that's very exciting. Our time is coming to a close. I've thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. I turn it over to you for final thoughts, what's next within the TFC community, advice for the future, for founders, anything and everything. It's your time.
The founder community is one of the best thing, if not the best thing about TFC. I was at Milba with Haley, and we connected on just the conferences, our plans, and go to market, given that we are selling in the same industry. And when I was at the NAFA conference a couple of weeks ago, that was in Savannah, Georgia, I ran into Becky from Stonewood Financial. And so we had dinner together and it was casual and we just talked about, what kind of her story of entrepreneurship and how she came to the industry. And it was a really lovely time being able to connect with other founders.
Our time is now coming to a close. Qiyun, thank you so much for joining us. All the listeners I know are getting benefit or have received something valuable that they can apply through your experience and your sharing today. I applaud you for being a founder who pushed beyond just experiencing pain, but also looked at what solutions are out there, applying the best technology so it can be reasonably priced for individuals to take care of that pain. What does that mean? It means medium-sized firms can frankly compete with large firms now for growth. And so we're really excited for you Our TFC community roots for you. We think you have a bright future, and we're so eager to support you along the way.